was muted. There we go. Cool. Yo, what's up, Async? Where is the trigger? How am I doing? I'm doing kind of nice today. Had some pretty nice weather outside. Went on a walk. I'd say I'm doing pretty good. It's Epic Chip, not Eric Chip. That's a name. For sure, that's a name. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Gotta turn off the ground. I don't need it. Right, ground on. Yeah, I know some people who know some mods. Like, I know how to get in contact with those people, who could then get in contact with mods. Oh, you are scouted on Newgrounds. That's pretty solid, then. All you gotta do is get another mod to whitelist your music for GD. You're like one step away, dude. So I know those people. I mean, I know how to get in contact with them. I've talked to a couple of them on Discord. But I'd say a good way to get in contact with an Elder mod is to go onto like different GD servers and just ask around, and you'll find somebody who knows an Elder mod, or who knows how to get you in contact with them. Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep this optimized. But yeah. Playing basketball near a fence this morning, and the grass was super wet. And to hit a fader, I slipped and basically cheese. Ow! Ouch! Hope you're okay. That sounds like it really hurt. That sounded bad. Yeah. If you say so, dude. I don't know if I'd be all right after that. One time, so there was a summer camp I used to go to all the time, like every summer, and it was scooter day, and people brought their scooters, and I brought mine, and I had like a bunch of declines and inclines and stuff all around the place, going downhill really fast because it was fun. And then I lose control and I get flung off my scooter and I fall knee first, and I straighten my knee so hard. I think if I look hard enough, I can still see some coloration from the scar on my knee now. Yep, there it is. Shin Destroyer of Doom, bro. Alright. In order to do all the structure, I'm probably going to have to buff, maybe debuff some things. Maybe do a couple nerfs. Let me try this. Oh. How's that play? That plays just fine. But yeah. Also, that was back when electric scooters were like brand new. Like they were like not common at all. And some kid brought their electric scooter and let us all take turns riding the scooter. It was so cool. They're good times. Things were a lot simpler back then. Rock slipped under your front tire. Oh, ouch. So one time, I'm gonna one up you on this one. One time, and this didn't happen to me. I can tell an injury story about me in a moment, but I was running around with the toy car in my hands. My brother was chasing me because he wanted to turn the car, and we were giggling and laughing, just running around the house. And we run through the laundry room, which just so happens to be like kind of like it's tiles that if you were to wear socks on, you'd slip if you walked wrong on them. And so we run through there a couple times. And one time, running through there, he's chasing me. And I go, and I just keep going. He's not following me anymore. And I hear a thud. My brother fell and hit his head first. I don't want to go into more detail because it was like bloody, bro. But like, it was bad. It was really bad. Yeah. I feel like I've said the term "it was bad" like a billion times a stream already. Is he good? Yeah, he's all good now. But like, he had like metal stitches in his head for a little while. How do I want to structure above the player? I'll get to that when I get to that. So I'll just leave that be for now. Why didn't y'all like go further away from the bush? Genuine question. Alright, one more injury story for me. And then I think I'm done telling injury stories for a little while. One time, on my birthday, I was in the backyard. My cousin's there. And they were shoveling dirt. We used to have this huge pile of dirt in the backyard. They were just shoveling. And they were like flinging the shovel like over their shoulder each time they did it. And I walked up right behind them. They took a big scoop, flung the shovel over their shoulder, Boom. I woke up in the hospital. I got stitches. With stitches in my head. It was something. Happy birthday to me, I guess. But like, yeah, I got the TF2 treatment. That's the perfect way of putting it. You know, whenever I think of that memory, I just think of the TF2 frying pan sound effect. Yo, what's up, Mr. Random? How's it going? I'm doing all right. You just missed out on me telling a couple of injury stories. You missed out on the time that I got hit in the forehead with a shovel on my birthday. Yep, on my birthday. I don't remember which birthday. I don't, quite frankly, I don't remember much about that day, but I sure do remember getting hit in the head with a shovel. And then I don't remember anything else after that until I woke up with stitches in my head. But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles, you know? Sometimes you get hit in the head, sometimes it happens on your birthday. Now, when eats a cheeseburger, it becomes less and less cheeseburger. You take a cheeseburger bite, and it's whole cheeseburger, then it's a little less cheeseburger. Who do you think you are, Einstein? You can't be saying stuff like that in the chat. That's too philosophical. There we go. Did you know that when cheeseburgers... So what do y'all think about the weather today? I think it's kind of nice. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I gotta... There we go. Wait. Wrong color. Have to do detail for that. There we go. There we go. The death indicator was kind of getting in my way. Can't lie. Yeah, this is going to be a chill stream. I'm just going to work on the structures. Maybe later in the stream. Maybe later in the stream. I might play a couple level requests later. hoping to get this level out in relatively good time. So, we'll see. Every level needs a lemon. I don't know what that means. Are you referring to Lemons, the GD creator? The goat Lemons? Yo, I'm just gonna pre-fire this preemptive rest in peace to Lemons spot on the top 100 creators leaderboard. I was kind of excited when I saw him make a 2.2 level, and then he didn't make any more 2.2 levels. He kind of disappeared. I don't know. Every planet needs an OLSK31. It truly does. Truly. Every planet needs a carbon copy of me to be annoying and stupid on. Otherwise, the balance of the universe, not good. Goes down the gutter. Oh, shoot. There we go. Otherwise, balance of the universe, not good. Is that what I said? I just kind of said stuff in the moment. Is that actually what I said? That's awesome. Alright, let me save. There we go. Truly. Yo, what is the obsession with people thinking there's life on Mars? Let's be completely realistic. Based on the organisms here on Earth, like, for life to function, and based on, like, cells and stuff, you need nutrition to live. Somehow, some way. Even plants get like glucose and stuff. They, like, make glucose to live and survive. What does Mars have? Sorry. What does Mars have? Red dust. That's it. That's all there is on Mars. And maybe a crater or two. I'm shocked that we haven't just given up on the whole, oh, there's life on Mars thing. Because there isn't life on Mars. At least not, like, intelligent or, like, a multi-organism, multi-cell thing. There isn't stuff like that on Mars. Like, come on. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling about this, but, like, genuinely, it kind of upsets me. Kind of upsets me that, like, people genuinely believe that there's going to be something like a dog walking on Mars if we explore Mars hard enough. Let's eat rocks. I eat rocks. Injury story number 3. I ate a rock in preschool. End of story. I don't even know if that counts as an injury or not. I eat rocks. That's me. That's me you're talking about. I eat the rocks, not the aliens. They're stepping on my turf. I don't appreciate them stepping on my surfboard. I've had 3 concussions. I think I've only had 1. I'm assuming that when I got hit in the head with a shovel, that was a concussion. Beaching golf ball. I'd destroy you in a hockey puck, bro. Don't even at me. Come on. Sorry, Ziolette. No love a request right now. I'm building, and I'm locked in on doing so. Whoop. There we go. I'm actually a microorganism. Plant. Hold on. Sorry, there was like an S at the end of microorganisms, and it kind of threw me off for a second because I read it as microorganism. Yo, what's up? What's up, Alendrin? How's it going? How many objects so far? Ooh, 1,000. Nice. I'm gonna have to tone that down a little bit. Doing good? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Chad, I think I buffed this. What do you think? What do you think about that? Makes it feel like a more fleshed out structure. I need to balance it though. I like that jump. How much money to absolutely obliterate a 65-year-old grandma with a military-grade claymore? Hey, all I'm saying is 20 bucks is 20 bucks. No. Realistically, I go for maybe like a military-grade claymore. Now, if it was just normal claymore, that's like... It's the military grade that's really like making this a hard choice, hard decision. I'm thinking somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 20 mil. You know, I think that's a fair price to pay or something. Price to get. I'm getting money from this. Nah, I'm upping that to 30 mil. Gotta make sure I can keep some after the lawsuit, because I mean, come on. If you blew up my grandma with a military grade claymore, I think I'd sue you. I think any well-adjusted person would do the same. Yo, what's up, Bagel? How's it going? I have an idea. So this will help with the structuring. Just gonna lost you. Nah, the family of the dead grandma who I just blew up in this hypothetical scenario, blew up with a military grade claymore. The family will sue. Trust me. People sue other people for like being the cause of their family members' deaths. So that's just kind of how it goes. You got to make sure you got money left over. I played the daily. It was kind of fun. Let me just see what it's called. I guess I already... Oh, a little burnt song? Yeah, it was cool. Back to building, though. Let me know when the daily comes out midstream and I'll play it as a little break. Now, how do I feel about this? Ooh. Get rid of that, maybe. Okay. Somebody sued for leaving a ladder up in their front yard. That's a bit extra. I'm gonna be honest. That's like I don't know what kind of quirk chungus thought it would be a good idea to file that lawsuit, but that's just stupid. I'm gonna be completely honest. If somebody leaves a ladder up in my front yard, I'm just gonna ask them to like move it. I think filing a lawsuit for that is the pettiest thing I think you could do, and that's just stupid. You actually have to be a bad person to file a lawsuit for that. Take the ladder. I mean, I don't know. It's their ladder, but let's say they leave the ladder there for 30 days. Hey, guess who gets a new ladder? Me. Anyways. Alright, so I made a little gameplay change here. I'm a little on the fence about it. It's another microclick, and I think I'd have to honestly balance the level to be a little harder just because of this one click. This is it's a bit difficult. It's a lot easier than if I just left this here. Let's see if I can pull this off in practice, actually, if that's even a possible jump. Oh, it's possible for sure. But that's a jump I'd leave in like a hard demon or something. I wanted this to be medium demon, potentially easy demon. Yeah. Yeah, if it's... So, back to the ladder thing. If somebody leaves their ladder in my front yard, and it stays there for like a month plus, and just nothing happens to it, they just leave it in my yard, I feel like I can just move it wherever I want. Maybe not take, like, you know, possession of it. Like, if they want it back, they can have it back. But, like, I get to choose where to put that ladder then. Because clearly they don't care for it. I'm also gonna probably gonna like switch up some of this gameplay here, specifically these toggle orbs. I don't really like them, but I'll get to that when I get to that. What do? Nothing. I put the toggle orbs there with the plans to make it so if you don't click all of them, you die, but that's kind of lame. This one I will leave, though. This one I'll leave. But I won't make it kill you if you don't click it. Instead, if you don't click it, you can't collect the coin in the latter half of the level. It's just there for, I guess, a little bit of extra groove, I guess. That makes sense. Wallet in my yard for a month. Mr. Random, you might need to word that a little bit more coherently. I don't know what you mean. Like, did you plant the wallet in their yard? Like, or did you not? Also, I'm completely on board with the gameplay change I made here. I think it's solid. I don't know how I feel about that. Yo, that's kind of wild, actually. So let's say, let's hypothetically say that, you know, somebody just happens to leave some money around. Somebody finds it and brings it to the police. Couldn't somebody just completely random go and say, hey, that's my money? They could catch wind of, hey, there's money at the police station. Somebody needs to claim it. They could just be like, go to the police station and be like, hey, that's my money. Or are the police gonna, like, just not believe them? It's dollar bills and stuff. Unless it's a credit card, there isn't really, like, a solid way to prove, oh, that's not their money, or that is their money. Hypothetical. Okay, I see what you're saying, Mr. Random. That's like some scheming weasel by Kevin McLeod type stuff. Like, that's a song that I'd be playing in the background if you actually did that. Yeah, no, that's just stealing. But like hypothetically, I know the hypothetical you're putting forth. Don't do that though. Genuinely, don't do that. Like, yeah, stealing is in fact bad. Your internet's terrible. Dang. Hey, but welcome back. Let's see here. Gotta round that out with some speck of dust or whatever this is called. Yeah, don't do theft. It's bad. Onion rings. There's an actual product called Onion rings that I have seen in the store, by the way. How am I going to make this look like it's hanging around naturally? Excuse me. What if you deep fry orange peels? Could you make vegan orange chicken? I don't think that's I don't know what they put in the orange chicken sauce, but I'm pretty sure it's not just orange. Oh yeah, that one cartoon. I watched that back when it was on whatever channel it was on. It was either Cartoon Network or Disney XD. But that show was ahead of its time. I'll be honest. It was very like underappreciated because it actually had some banger jokes. Yeah, it was, what was it? I think it was just onion and apple? Apple and onion? Something like that. Talking about some legal stuff we won't get into. Nice. Yeah, no. Again, if somebody sues you because you accidentally like leave a ladder in front of your yard or something like that, person who's suing you is just not a good person. They must be real fun at parties, by the way. Person who sued you for leaving the ladder out. Come on. Like, have some dignity, bro. If you're gonna sue somebody, like, sue them for something that isn't leaving a ladder out in front of your yard. Yeah. Nice. Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here to balance this. Because that's like way too easy of a jump. I'm gonna balance it. Do this. That makes it a little difficult. Ooh. You know, I might just have to sink this back into the ground. Yeah. It's all good, though. The variation is good. Why do I have such a unique style? Is my style unique? I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. I don't know. I just kind of build stuff. You know what? That plays a lot better. I think the added jump I put here works pretty well too. Why is free move on? I hate when I accidentally turn on free move. But I think I'm going to move it over here. There we go. For promoting. What? For promoting. What did you say? Alright. Bro, these lag spikes are killing me. Pun not intended, I promise. The killing me pun is not intended. Give me a second. Let me see if I can figure out why it's lagging. Okay, let me use that. Is there a new daily? No. Where am I going? Oh, there we go. There's the other. Lost track of myself for a second. I think that might be one of the worst comments you've left in the chat ever. I just want to let you know, you know. You deserve to know that that was a terrible chat message. Let's get the structures in place over here. I'm hoping to have this whole robot section structured and cube section structured by the end of the stream. I'll also probably do some structuring off stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because I do have, I do have stuff I gotta do that will be quite tiring, but might hit up a stream tomorrow if I'm feeling like it, in which it will be more building. Plan is get this thing built as soon as possible and get this out so y'all can play it. Play 6-7 clicker. Is that on GD? Or is that like a cookie clicker type website? What do you mean 6-7 clicker, bro? I thought we left 6-7 last year. That's like a last year kind of thing. You know what number it's all about now? It's all about 0. Because it just is. I'm sorry, that was like really awkward and weird. It's my bad. I couldn't think of a number. Hey. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. So evidently, I'm still getting some lag spikes, but I'll just have to power through them. Maybe a bit later into the stream, I'll try to figure out what's going on. Cheese is a loaf of milk. It is, actually. That's actually a great way to put it, what cheese is. Although I don't know if cheese is... Not cheese. I don't know if bread is also like a kind of mold. Or if that's just the yeast. I think Async's having like a conniption or something. Alright, let me get rid of these toggle herbs real quick. I don't want to see them anymore. They're lame. I'll just put 3 varied jumps there instead. And then also this stream, I'll probably set up the toggle trigger to turn on the coin that's up there. Get that situated too. Has anyone ever been abducted by an alien? You know, it's funny you say that. Injury story number 4. No, I don't. I don't have an alien story. Sorta, I do, but I don't. Some other time. Some other time, because it's like nothing crazy. But I want to see if I can recover the pictures from that old flash drive. Because I think I have the picture on old flash drive. Because I think I caught a UFO on camera. But some other time. Some other time. 100% grief divided by 500. So, like, 0? That's like -0 or something, bro. Old obelisk profile pictures lost media? I don't know about that. I can check real quick. Give me a second. Chrome canvas. Because I drew it on canvas. Give me a second. This will only take like a moment or two. I'm looking through. Nope. I got both of them. I got the banner, the old banner, which is still my current banner, and I have the old PFP. I actually yoink a selfie with the UFO. No, I'm just taking pictures of like the sky and stuff. And what you can do, because I took it on an iPhone, you can do like a burst photo where you just hold down the button, it takes a whole bunch of them. In like 2 of those, like 26 photos, I think it was like 26 of them, you could see like a sort of like fat disc-shaped object in one picture and then smeared in the next, and then it's gone. And that was like in the middle of taking that, like, and I like didn't see it when I was looking at the sky through the camera until I looked at like the photos themselves. It's kind of wild. I don't know if I still have those photos though. I would love to still have them though, because they're kind of wild. Because I had just gotten an iPhone. I had just gotten like my first phone ever. And I was so excited, and I was just playing with all the features on it, including the camera. And that is when I took the photo of the UFO. But again, I do not currently have the photo. Well, I might. I don't know. The flash drive is sitting right here. Hear that? Hear like this like plastic sound? That's me shaking around this hard drive I have. Not hard drive, flash drive I have. That has a bunch of old photos and stuff from my phone. So it might still be on there. I don't know if I ended up putting it on that flash drive or not, though. I can make it like a Halloween special or something if I end up finding something compatible with the flash drive. It's got one of those weird. It's got one of those like weird USBs on it. Yep. Youch. Here we go. It's a green frisbee, definitely not a frisbee. That thing was high up in the air. Only my Discord server worked. Yeah, I mean, once I finish setting it up a little bit more and figuring out how to, because this is like it's like my first time like doing like a Discord server and stuff, and I want to make sure everything is like tidy and sound before I put the link to it back up again. I think a fear I kind of do have with like running a Discord server is I don't want it turning into like a weird cesspit, bro. It's like one of the last things I want. I just want people to like talk about cool stuff, share like their creations and stuff like that. Talk about, I guess, like maybe some news. Like y'all see the new Da Vinci painting? That thing's crazy. Something like that. I don't know. Random example. Yeah. Good luck on your Spanish homework. How many layers do I have? Why can't there be a fifth top layer? There's only a fifth bottom layer. A fifth top layer would make so many things so much easier. Give me a second. I had to check something. You already did your Spanish homework. Nice. It's great to be on top of things. Let me tell you what. Do I keep this triple spike? Yeah, I know the Z-order stuff, but it's just so much simpler to just like use these layers. But yeah, Z-order I do use sometimes when I run out of layers. Okay, maybe I have one toggle orb here. Honestly, not bad. Maybe having two toggle orbs is better than just the one. Putting all your deco on B1? That's bad. That's almost as bad as putting all of your assets and deco on one of these layers. Which is something I used to do before I actually like got a lot more acquainted with the other. Okay, I need to turn on hitboxes so I can check something out real quick. Dang. Alright. I had an idea. It's not gonna work. Unless... Nah. Maybe? No. Anyways. Turn off hitboxes now. Still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do for the air structuring. But I'm also kind of flip-flopping right now on how I want to decorate the level a little bit. Because initially, it's going to start you in like a field with like some stone structures, like you're in some kind of, I don't know, like abandoned, broken up castle and stuff, with some statues and stuff parallaxing in the background. And then you go higher, you go up into like the sky, that's where the ball part is, and you go up and then you're in the clouds, and you go down and it's nighttime. But now, not 100% sure, because I never really thought what I was going to do with specifically structures like this that are floating. Those are going to be a little bit hard to do. I'll figure it out. Use the bricks? Oh, I know what I know what I'm going to do for the, like how I'm going to do the bricks. Obviously, I'm not going to like hand make every texture here. That would make for way too many objects. Plan is to layer bricks, layer the brick objects over these, and then scale them down a little bit so you could partially see some of the black around the outline of them. Just get a little bit more like pop to it, and then scale them all up and stuff. So this would be like a little bit bigger and be like here. But I'd have to layer it all as one and then shrink it to get the effect. An object, maybe. I could also, here's just a thing maybe I might do. So I might use these. Because they're like a quick solution or a quick fix. They don't look bad. I could add for stuff like this, and like the hanging stuff, I could add hitboxes, the hitbox blocks where the chains are to give it a little bit more immersion, and to block skips and stuff. Yeah, no. I will not be forgetting to turn off glow on all these blocks. That would look probably kind of bad. So yeah, let me see how this looks. Like that doesn't look that bad, you know? And what if I did okay, let me go back to these. Did something like this. And I had I don't like it. I'm not sure if I like it either. That one was doing too much, for sure. I don't know. What if, here's an idea. Attach these blocks here. Stay with me. I can like scale these down. Or I could make like custom propellers maybe. If I had like something held these up, I could have all of the floating, like all the floating air structure and stuff be like mechanical, but also keep the bricks and stuff. All the gears can be like made of wood. That would kind of maybe fit. I don't know. Structuring is not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, like structuring stuff on the ground, especially when it's as basic as this, is like really easy. Stuff in the air? I don't know. Yo, what's up, Rain? I got hair in my eye. Give me a second. All right. I think making like some mechanical arms and stuff probably would help with the structuring up here. Not 100. God, I hate stuttering. Not 100% sure though. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet at the moment. I am thinking very hard about what to do here. Hmm. Okay. There's also going to be like clock imagery in this level. Because, you know, like the name is The Funky Times, which I'm not budging on that name. I came up with that name on like a whim, and I kind of like it, so I'm keeping it. Just gonna remove that. Yeah, no, he did quite a few good runs on Glacial Torrent. It'd be kind of funny if it took him less streams to beat Glacial Torrent than it took him to beat Misty Mountains. He was getting really angry at Misty Mountains. Yeah, no, he wasn't swearing up a storm playing Misty Mountains, but he got mad. He like not like desk slamming mad, but he was fuming at Misty Mountains. I feel you could feel the cortisol spiking in those streams. Like that's some of the most frustrated I've ever seen Koopa. I don't blame him. Misty Mountains is probably the most boring pre-drop of all time. Maybe. I wasn't able to be there for all the Misty Mountain streams. But, yeah. I believe it. Mr. Random, I don't know if you were... I don't think you were watching when he was doing Neon Mixtape Tour. If you ever want to see Koopa's in match, like, watch one of those VODs. Neon Mixtape Tour is, like, I'd say the angriest I've seen him. Honestly. Anyways. What to do here? What to do here? It's been a pretty chill stream so far, though. I am really digging some of the structures, especially this one right here. This one actually looks good. The rest of these, they look kind of mid. I'll probably like do a little bit of like sculpting around for like the bases of them, because when you play, there's going to be a custom ground in front of them. You're going to see the structures going down into the floor, through the floor. So having them look a little bit more sculpted will definitely help give this level a little bit more personality and honestly be a little bit more like a level I made, rather than just like, oh wait, wait, hold on. Stop everything. I gotta practice run. That coin can be cheese. Give me a second. I don't want that to be cheesable. Yep, that can be cheese. Let's just go ahead and... where is it? Oh, this is supposed to be... I like it. So what I like doing in my levels is having like a skill-based coin and then a coin that like you could just like get. I mean, if you wanted to. One of my levels that I'm currently working on, you actually have to like beat the level twice. I'll have to re-download the song. Let me take this little detour here, and I'll have to disable the start position because I know the start position is on. But once I finally get around to, oh my god, I thought I disabled this. Give me a second. Once I get around to finally making drop gameplay for this, I think this might be one of my best layouts. That's all I have for it so far, but I enabled it. Yeah, I know. That was yeah, this one is, I guess. Yeah, but Kratos is probably going to be an absolute banger once I get around to finishing it. I probably won't get around to finishing it until this level's done, though. Because I want the drop gameplay to be intense and fun, all while keeping it at easy demon difficulty. Some stream delay. I think you might need to like fast forward in the stream a little bit, maybe. I have my latency pretty low, so there shouldn't be any like in-stream delay. It's fire. I'll check it out in just a bit. In just a bit. Doing a bit of sculpting here. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Yo. Yeah, you might need a refresh, though. Just a bit enforcers. No. Later this stream, I will check out your gradient effect layout. The gradient effect in your layout. Or level thing. Level thing? Something. Yeah. Try play the level. Here. It's fixed. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. I was straight up about to go back and like replay Kratos. But yeah, Mr. Random, what do you think? Okay, don't know if you were here when I sculpted this, but what do you think of this? This is fire. Like, that's looking like a structure instead of just a rectangle. And for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this, that. Boom. Boom. Getting some variation here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's fire. I think for this, what to do here, I know what to do. It's a bit simple, but it will be effective. I think I'm going to move that up, actually. Move that up a bit. Maybe to here. And have must be that. That works better. Yeah, I already noticed. I'm saucing with this right now. Okay, bro. All right. I'm moving this up. How does that look? Nah, it's better before. Obelisk face reveal when? I don't know. Some sort of sub milestone. I'll probably give y'all a picture of me at Lake Tahoe. Something like that. I've already planned what picture I'm gonna drop as a face reveal in the case I ever do one. How expensive is my setup? So I have a mic here that isn't currently plugged in. It's a Rode something. I forget the model. It's like $150 plus my also not plugged in at the current moment is my audio interface, Focusrite Scarlett Solo, which is usually around like the $100 mark, but I got it for cheap. And then I've got this keyboard that I got for free. And then this mouse that I also got for free, and don't know the prices of either of those. So I don't know how much the setup is. And then my second monitor over here, I also got that for free, and I don't know how much it is. So, yeah. I've got this $3.99 roll of Scotch tape. Is that on my? Is that part of my setup? I don't know. I don't really have a very expensive setup. Anyways, like even if I knew the prices, it's not much. Yeah, no. See, yeah, no. All of everything here that I listed, I got for free. Left in my yard for a month. Shouldn't have forgot about it. Mine now. Come on. This is how it's worked since they invented getting stuff for free. I don't know. No, but that's great. Left it in my yard for a month. Anyways. Hey, what's up, Lance Poise Comic? I definitely mispronounced that. But hello. This one could use a little bit of extra structuring. Let's go with on this side. Let's get the slopes out for this one. And then over here, make it fit a little better. Do that. Oh, that is too big. Here we go. Just buy a ladder. This is true. These are the tricks they won't teach you in school. Because they're probably illegal. I don't know where to go with this bit. I'm just gonna move on and... What is that structure? I don't know. It's funky. Looks kind of funky to me. Honestly, I should probably actually avoid building with multiple of those. You hate it. You hate the structure. There we go. Listen, I'm just spinning around. I know how to make stuff look good. So. But your feedback is very important. So every now and then, I will definitely make a structure that just looks abysmal. And I won't realize I have to... Let's see, do I have a star position close to that coin? No, I do not. Let me get one. I need to make sure this coin isn't choosable anymore. Now the coin just doesn't look very good. I'm gonna keep it a stack and a half, and it's still choosable. Oh, the solution was like right in front of me. I'm stupid. Give me a second. I can keep that there. If I add a spike right here. My biggest concern is it potentially being a poorly placed spike, but I think that's very fine. It's got a fair gap between it and the rest of the gameplay. And my extra difficult coin is still intact and not choosable. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to try this real quick. That looks choosable. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's worth a shot. How to walk, it's 2 simple steps. Truer words have never been spoken. Okay. So far, it's looking like I gotta keep the spike like this. Put that there just to make it look a little better. Just having that one spike there is kind of ugly. There we go. I've got a lot of structuring to do, but if this level isn't fun, I'm a liar. Or I'd be lying if I said this level isn't fun. That's how to say it. There we go. What is it? What percentage was that a run from? I don't know. I don't know percentage in on the level that is actually. I'm gonna say like 10% maybe. Maybe 10%. Yeah, coin is fixed now, at least. Let me see if it's completely centered or not. Nope. Shoot, where am I? There it is. I can actually move it over this step here if I wanted it fully centered. But I think that's cheesable at that point. Maybe? Not really. Alright. I'll leave it like that for now. If I release this level and I get a whole bunch of comments on the level saying, oh, I cheesed the first coin, I know what I gotta do. Just move it over a couple steps. And do 3 of the big single arrows. 3 of the small single arrows for half space with builder extensions. That's a cool trick. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Let's get some structuring up here. That's a funky structure. That's nice. I think I can get rid of some of these. Move that up. There we go. That over half step. Yo, Obelisk released a new layout? That's crazy. People should check that out. That sounds like it would be cool. Anyways. I'm definitely going to leave some of these structures just kind of like as rectangles. But sculpting a couple more would be nice. See here. This might not end up looking too good. Not sure. No, that's actually pretty good looking. Excited to see what foreground stuff I can do over that. Looking like like silhouettes of people. Oh, like this? Yeah. It kind of does look like a person. At least it used to, before I squared it out a bit. Okay, I do have to hook those toggle orbs that are inside the blocks. I have to hook those up to something so that the player actually has to click to jump on both of those. Might end up figuring that out next stream, because I'm spending a lot of this stream doing structures and stuff. I think I know how I'm going to sculpt this one. Also, doing the top up here, a lot less objects is really easy because it's exactly 4 spots. Start level request? Not right now. In a bit. In a bit, I'll do a couple level requests. I want to get more work done on this level before I get completely sidetracked. I said that 40 minutes ago. I know I said that 40 minutes ago. I didn't say in a bit. I said later, didn't I? Just know, level request. I'll do some level requests towards the end of the stream. Or maybe in the middle of it. I don't know. But at the current moment, I want to finish these bottom structures. Hey, what's up, Enjoy 487? There sure are some numbers. All right. Why does that click so quick? Like the movie featuring Adam Sandler with the really funny box cover. No, I get what you're saying. It was like a clicky click. I don't know which one you were talking about. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I brought up the movie as a little bit of a gag, a little bit of a joke, because I just love talking about the movie Click featuring Adam Sandler. I just love it. That's all I do all day, every day. Yeah, it's the one with the remote control. It's that one. It's that movie. I think that movie is just so funny for existing. You seen the cover of that? He's got like the goofiest smirk on his face. I can't help but laugh whenever I see it. That's what's so funny about it. It's like I don't know. It's there's so much about the cover of that movie. I it's a lot to take in, and it's all just so funny. So many questions about it. Yeah, here's what it is though. Shout out Click by Adam Sandler, or not by, featuring him. I don't know. Doesn't he direct movies now? Pretty sure he directs stuff now. That movie was released in the '90s or something. So still be talking about Click. Yeah. Like I said, it's all I ever do. It's all I ever do. I only talk about Click by Adam Sandler. I've never talked about anything else. Nah. It just kind of got brought up, like, again, right as you got back. I'm gonna be honest. Aw, that's a shame. That's a shame. Now, I remember back working on like a Microsoft Outlook email, because I had to for Xbox to sign up for Xbox and stuff. I'm not even gonna say what the email name was. It's so stupid. It's actually dumb. Now, Michael Jackson music, like, I know his music has kind of always been popular even after his passing, but I feel like his music is having a bit of a resurgence now. Like, people are talking about him. It might have something to do with the fact that they made a movie about him, I think. There's also that video of the Birds that uses a Michael Jackson song, uses Chicago by Michael Jackson. That video is awesome, by the way. Bought a bag of corn tortilla chips the other day. Opened it up today. They put way too much salt on those, or something. Whatever the flavoring for those chips are, way too much. Like it's like, oh god, awful. There will be a day when the last person to know if Michael Jackson dies. Yeah. That day will happen at some point. I don't think any of us will see that happen in our lifetimes, but there will be a day. Considering people still remember Frank Sinatra, it's going to take a long time before people fully forget Michael Jackson. People still remember Mozart. You know, he made music. I gotta make sure all of these are on layer T1 once I'm done putting all these structures in. Specifically, the ones on the bottom have to be on layer T1 for me to do the custom ground. Do I know what that is? Yeah, that's a palindrome. That's palindrome backwards. But it's a word that, when spelled backwards, spells another actual word. Alright, that lag spike might be a sign that I need to take a bit of a break. That was wild. That was a crazy one. No, it's a Pokemon? What do you mean it's a Pokemon? That's not a okay, I'm looking this up. Imor... No, yeah, it's not. It's not. I was right. We're joking. Listen, I don't know. I haven't kept up with Pokemon. It sounds like a name that would be given to a Pokemon. I haven't kept up with it. I don't know what new Pokemon there are. I haven't kept up since Sword and Shield. It's been like 10 years. Maybe not that long, but it's been a while. Yeah. A lot of Pokemon are named after like real things. Who was to say they wouldn't name it after the word that describes a word that spelled backwards spells another word? That's something they would do. What do you mean Pikachu isn't a real thing? Obviously it's not a real thing. It's a video game character. What are you talking about? Now I'm confused. I'm like really confused right now. What do you mean Pikachu isn't a real thing? I didn't say Pikachu was a real thing. I'm so lost. How am I confused? Because I'm confusing myself, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you just said Pikachu isn't a real thing, bro. What do you mean? In what context does that make sense to say? It's literally a clothing brand. I'm not falling for that again. There isn't a clothing brand called Pikachu. That's stupid. No, that's actually stupid. That's more stupid than Game Freak calling a Pokemon the word that describes a word spelled backwards spells another word. That's dumber. Not if I eat the Mona Lisa. Okay. You know what? not if I eat the Constitution. You know, people might forget me. But not if I completely devour the Abraham Lincoln Monument. They would never forget me then. What? It's true. If you devoured the entirety of the Abraham Lincoln Monument, people would not forget you. This is like a cheat code. Somebody should write this down. You know how in the movie Coco, if like nobody remembers you, you disappear from the land of the dead. Hey, just eat Abraham Lincoln. It's that easy. If you ate the World Seed Vault. No, I don't think anybody would know about that. They keep that under wraps. They wouldn't let anybody know that the World Seed Vault was completely dead because somebody ate all of the seeds in the World Seed Vault. That's something that would be declassified like 50 years after it happens. And then people would maybe not forget you if they don't redact your name. Alright, I gotta put this square here. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. I'm gonna center it. That's where I'll put my little logo. Move it up just a half step. You know, I'm following somebody on GD solely because they steal levels. I think it's funny just to look and see the ones they've stolen. It's funny. Because they also like left comments on like another level saying, "You copied this for me, you copier, you dirty copier," something like that. Like this person has no shame. I called them out in the comment section of one of their quote levels that they stole. Said that it was stolen. You'll never guess what they did to my comment. They deleted it. I didn't even give you time to guess because you didn't need time to guess because it was obvious. Some of the structures. Yeah. I gotta figure out a solution for that little structuring conundrum. Get them all into like better structures and stuff. Then you press the original button. No, I'm okay. Okay. Where are they? Oh, collab YouTube. Wait, hold on. No way. That sold out. That's cool. Oh, here they are. See, they copied Centipede. They copied Centipede, like the Centipede. They copied Centipede. But I gotta go to the. I gotta go and show you. For this. I left a comment on this one saying it was copied. Shout out to this guy. They copied it twice in their own editor to remove the original button. This person is a scumbag. Oh, and this Fazbear's Curse, which I just want to show you. They said, hold on, wait. Oh, they deleted their comment. They had a comment saying, "Thank you for all the support on this. I worked so hard on this." You'll recognize this level when I play it. You might have seen this one. This one went pretty viral on like short form platforms. It's this level. They copied this one and then had the audacity. It's gone now. They deleted their comment, but they left a comment saying, "Thank you all so much for the support. I worked so hard on this." Like, how shameless do you have to be? Genuinely, how much of a zero soul? You have zero soul to do something like this. Where's the original? I forget what the original's called. That's the issue. They renamed it. Unlike ND Style, which you could look up ND Style. And here's ND Style right here. ND Style. It's real. You can get started from it. They renamed that level that I was playing to Fazbear's Curse, which, by the way, terrible name. And I don't remember the name of it. Hold on. I know how to find it. Give me a second. So, look up Fazbear's Curse. Tombstone. It's been 125-2195. 125-2195. 125-2195. 125-2195. It will be the first thing that pops up. Been so long. Yes, by Brooding Acorn. Oh my god, this is another shameless copy. This person got 2,000 likes off of this. This is a copy to level 2. Holy. Anyways, sorry. That was a bit of a ramble. Take a break. I'll check this level out, and then async, you can send in the level. Through the, since there's like not many people here, you can send in the level through the chat. What about this? Is this not... Okay, so this isn't the level that I thought it was. What is this? Never mind then. I don't want to check this out. I thought this was the level Vilt's been working on for a little while. This level looks cool. Give me a second. I want to play this. Oh, this is sick. These designs are awesome. Yo, this is sick. I'm glad I checked this one out. Ooh, bit of a vibe shift there. It's well done too. Oh, that was the jump. Nah, I'm beating this level. Give me a second. So I'll check it out once I beat this level this attempt. It's a banger. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Giving this guy a like. Just like that. People like this are lazy. Just say some outlandish stuff like, your fucking top competition says, I'll like if this. I hate like beggars. This comment hits harder if it's all just lowercase. Alright. Oh, give me a second, hold on. There we go. 1, 4, 2. 4, 1. 4, 1. Hold on, I tapped out. 4, 1, 3. 413. 5. I typed that wrong. No, I gotta retype it. 142. 3. 5. Okay, so maybe something you should do with the triggers there is make it so that they turn off music pulse, so that you always can see their hitbox. Because those ones are very accurate to their hitbox when they're full out. Oh, that's like a swag route. Give me a second. Let me just go the easier way. High key. Alright, bad checkpoint. So a certain click pattern. Interesting. You know, this feels like, with just like the right click pattern, this could get really consistent, I will say. Whoa! Give me a second. Interesting. May just be the longest thing ever conceived, but that's alright. It's not that hard. I mean, probably not. I'm just getting a little confused by the spinning around of them. Yeah, I was just clicking too late. Am I entering this wrong or something? Bro, what do you want me to do? It's okay. I'm turning my monitor completely sideways for this. Okay, my monitor is vertical now. I gotta. The black eye don't win. Yeah, hold on. I gotta navigate my way to the play button again. I am doing the can't let go method. I need it. this is like so hard to sight read. So hard to read, just in general, it's hard to read. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Click the black orb, then... Sorry, that's just... I personally found that to be very learning. Okay, now I gotta turn my monitor back the right way. Give me a second. Oh, it's caught in my curtain. Give me a second. You want the other? Sure. So 1,000 objects. 27 seconds. It's not great, but it's not bad. Okay, so why do you have so many of them lined up? Oh, these are all the gradients. I see. If I were to, let's say, just delete all of these, those would disappear, I'm assuming. Yep. Interesting. Look at the effect with no clip. Okay. Oh, wait. Just do this. I see. I wasn't paying attention to the effects too well. Yeah. That's that Heavy Gears ending spikes effect I've seen in Heavy Gears. Shout outs. Shout out Heavy Gears. I gotta look at that again. Low-key annoying to make. I mean, it doesn't look simple. That's for sure. But it's a neat effect. Interesting. Yeah. It's cool. Very learning. Very learning and ending gameplay so far. At least in my opinion. Like, we definitely get consistent, but that was a rough practice run for me. Alright, is there a new daily? There is. It's Upmix. Let me play Upmix. Not a fan of the shake in this level. It's a little much. Honestly. Cool. That's not bad. Okay. Our friends. go to my friends list. Level description, sure. Your yards is now my property. Okay, I'm not saying the ending of that. Sure, bro. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. Where is... What level of yours did you want me to play? Is it this? So let's see. Oh, no! This Freddy outline? Not filled yet. Oh, look, it's the guy. It's the man of the hour right there. There we go. Five nights at five. At Five Guys, don't go broke challenge. Why are their burgers so expensive? If Five Guys was cheaper, genuinely would be like the best burger joints ever. Best place to get a burger other than Sonny's barbecue in Lake Tahoe. But you know, that's its own like standalone thing. I'm talking like chains. Five Guys would be great if their burgers weren't like so expensive. Oh, the filled in one? Okay, there's a filled in one. Give me a second. Ah, it must be this one. Ah, it's a little hard to see his hat with the black outline. But you can see it for a flash of a second there when the level completes. Let me do it one more time. It's pretty solid. An underbite. I'm pretty sure that's how he always looks, doesn't he? I'm going back into the level. Maybe a gray would have like still worked fine rather than the black. You can barely see. Doesn't Freddy Fazbear always have an underbite though? Isn't that kind of like... I feel like I'm gaslighting myself, maybe. I'm looking up Freddy Fazbear right here. Freddy Fazbear. Video game character. Yeah, you can see his under teeth on like the jaw hinge part of the jaw. Yeah, it's not like protruding out like an underbite, but it's basically. Alright, they saying see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Nah, oh, that's great. That's great. I love that for my comment history. I think I'm kind of done working on the funky times, at least for right now. I'm gonna go back to Kratos. I still have ignored that. Yeah, it's a pretty solid Freddy art. Do I still have ignore damage on? No, I don't. That was just like a really weird... Ah. Definitely not unbalanced. Maybe some other time I'll check it out. Because judging by that wording, it's gonna be unbalanced. And I don't know if I have the patience for that right now. In fact, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Why are there 2 coins? Remember earlier when I said you had to beat the level twice to get both coins? That's kind of like the plan. I don't know if the coins will be verified by RobTop or if we make them bronze. That kind of wouldn't matter. Coins are for leaderboard status, so I don't really care if, you know, somebody doesn't get to collect extra coins because they beat this level. Because technically, neither of them are free, because if you go for one, you still have to get the other one by beating the level again. And that's like, you can flip-flop that for both. That's kind of like the thing with the coins. I don't know, it's kind of a design choice I came up with as I was, because I found out you can, like, depending on when you click here, you go up or you go down. So I was like, you know what? That's a sick idea. Let's put coins there. So I did. I hope that's a ample explanation. Yeah. 21 seconds so far in. And the song, how long is the song? I forget how long the song is. 62 seconds. This is where a sick transition where you get squished by like a box of Kratos. Of Kratos, because like Kratos like a cereal, but like it's gonna be a box with the word Kratos on it, and it's gonna squish you, and there's gonna be like I'm gonna have to animate like an animation of liquids in the shape not in the shape but like in the colors of the player colors, like going out below the box. It's gonna cut the black. It's gonna say Kratos, and there's gonna be a sick like closing doors, opening doors transition. That's going to lead into the drop gameplay. Squished by a box of Cheetos, yeah. Pretty much. I don't know. But this is gonna be an easy video. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on this real quick. Let me scale this down to 0.75 and put it on layer T1. It's my favorite layout I've made. It's a bit of a tough one. And it's currently in a semi-decorated state, semi-not right now. Because I started decorating it and then I went back on decorating it to decorate it differently. Oh, I need to download the song. Give me a second. This is my wacky 9-star layout. Might be a demon, I don't know. Yeah, no, the song is a great name. But that's this might be my favorite layout I've made. I'm not 100% sure on that though. But this one's pretty solid. That's another good one. This one, I like this one. Looks kind of chill. I mean, it is pretty much. This one, which is also in the process of decoration. And also some restructuring here and there. This is like a medium demon. Maybe really high easy demon, but this is somewhere around medium demon. I need to completely redo the ending gameplay because low-key it was rushed and it's just a bunch of spikes. Also, all of the other ending gameplay that isn't just like the line of spikes at the end also I want to redo to have just a better clip pattern. Like those couple clicks at the very start of this ending red section are like the only ones that are steady. Like I know the line of spikes syncs with the music perfectly well, but I want something more interesting, just to keep the tension up. Nice. Oh, hold on. There's Dino. If I just look up Dino, I should find the song. Maybe? Where is it? Come on. Surely somewhere here. It's the Champa one. No, not the... Is it a Champa one or NCS? It might be NCS. Dino. I'll just look up Dino NCS. I'm sure somebody uploaded. Nope. Nobody did. But the song Dino on NCS, that song's a banger. I really want to make I have a plan to make a level with that song. It's going to be really chaotic and just a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be awesome. But I have to make some solid gameplay for it first. I want to do that. I want to do that song justice in the gameplay department. But yeah, I also have some of these unfinished layouts. This one is finished. Psychedelica, this is a finished layout that I'm currently working on deco for. I don't know what to do for the deco for it, which is why I paused production on this. This was supposed to come out last week, but not last week, last month. But I just kind of got roadblock on what to do. Let me turn off the ignore damage. Because I got to figure out what to do for the deco and structuring here in this first part. I know what I'm doing for the drop. The drop's gonna go crazy. but here in the pre-drop, it's a little bit iffy. Used ignore damage. Okay. I thought it said I was still using damage. But this is one of my better layouts. One of my favorites I've made. This is an easy demon, despite the way it's seeming like it's not. It's actually fairly lenient and very music sync-ish. I actually had to nerf the ending wave here. Those didn't have deep blocks, and you had to spam in between them. But I decided to nerf it just for the sake of playability. Even though it played fine. Oh yeah, no, this layout, it's great. Here's another one. I'm just going through a whole bunch of my unfinished layouts at this point, because this one's also unfinished. But I feel like it has potential, especially if I were to deco it well. Hold on, wait. This is my medium demon layout that I need to remove the start position or turn off the start position of. Show the whole thing real quick. I started working on this when I was sick. I was like really sick for a bit. Whenever I'm sick, I just like work on levels. And this is like this is the most finished one I made. Some of the music sync isn't the best in parts, and it throws off the flow a bit, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I don't know. Interesting. My guitar is so out of tune right now. Hold on. You hear that? That's so out of tune. I hate how out of tune that is. I was jamming on my guitar earlier. Ow! Ignore that. I was jamming on my guitar yesterday, and I was going kind of crazy style with it. I guess I went a little too hard because it's out of tune now. Can't tune a fish, but you can tune a guitar. There's a couple of other ones. This one, title level. This is for a level that I really want to make in the future. I really want to make this level in the future, but I'm just not ready yet at this point. I think I'm going to have to completely redo all of the gameplay for it. Revivify, this is like an early... it's not even like really worth playing, but I guess I'll play it anyway. For a 9 Circles creator contest, that's the idea for this level, but I just didn't have time to make it. There's that. This one, I'm gonna have to redo some of this gameplay too, but this is for a level I want to make. I want like, if I were to ever go for like a rating of legendary or higher, I'm gonna go for it with this song. The gameplay here is a bit difficult. It's like hard demon. I'm gonna have to redo quite a bit of that one. Then there's the space, which I played recently, so I'm not gonna play it. And then, oh, here's another layout I'm working on. I I want to get this done at some point. This will be a medium demon. Also, amazing level description that I will not be changing. Here's another one. This one actually is pretty close to being done, I'm pretty sure. Oh, not close to being done, but I think I could finish this one pretty quick if I wanted to. Oh, I need to delete the start position, or remove it, disable it, whatever it is. This one's pretty solid. It has another start position. Give me a second. Your level description is just hashtag level. You gotta try harder than that. Come on. Come on. Okay, I definitely have to decrease the size on that to make that more fair. I think. I don't know. I mean, the description of, what is it, of this, H.H. Gregg, Panasonic Blu-ray, $99, 32-inch LCD TV, $299, LG 42-inch, HDTV, $489, everything's on sale during Christmas in July, H.H. Gregg, Panasonic Blu-ray, that's a reference, so if you want, I don't know, I made my description for that, I made it that because I thought it would be funny. Oh, here's probably the last layout I'm gonna show off on stream. Is it's this one. It's called Squint, and I didn't download the song. Great going. Oh, I need to practice about this. This is supposed to be like an easy demon. I gotta rework some of this gameplay though. The song? Oh yeah, this song's great. I really want to finish this layout. I might finish this layout quickly and then decorate it quickly. I don't know. It really just depends on how the cookie crumbles on this one. Because it's pretty fun. Some parts are a little learny. Some parts I need to nerf. Because this is a remake of an old Insane Demon layout that I made way back when. That I don't want to be Insane Demon. So, yeah. And here's a... I have some cool gameplay ideas for this one. I'd had to disable the movement on player 2. Let me download the song. The song's pretty fire. But I literally have like nothing for it, so it's gonna be like teleport portals and stuff. Makes it a little bit more dynamic, of course. I'm thinking for going for like a tech, like motherboard type theme for that one. Anyways, that's enough of my levels and stuff. How long have I been streaming? Let me check. How long? Oh, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. I'm glad I didn't name this one short stream again. Last time I named the stream short stream, I streamed for 2 hours, and that was yesterday. Wait, was that yesterday? No, it was like 2 days ago. Maybe a day ago. I don't remember. Might have been 2 days ago. I ended the stream by playing Fishing Tycoon for like 30 minutes for my levels. I don't know. I think I might have to call this stream here for now, because I am a little bit. I'm running on empty right now. I've been streaming for quite a hot minute. Clash of Chaos is kind of fun. I'll have to check it out at some point. I've been getting more into platformers. I only had like 100 and something moons like 2 months ago. Now I have 500, which is cool, I guess. I have been streaming longer than a minute. Give me a second. Gotta get the thanks for tuning in message pinned. And I think at this point, I want to go do something else. I want to tune my guitar and stuff like that. So I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Have a great one and take care. Bye-bye. Give me a second. I forgot to say I was going to hit the outro before I hit the outro. That's a little sad. Anyways.